The other day I saw a video, and I'm sorry, it's really late and I can't find it on TikTok, but the creator was basically saying like, "Hey, y'all, we're not actually cooked. What's going on here is that we're experiencing history. We are living through history." And we all thought, or a lot of us thought, that history was something that happened to other people in the past. Like history is over and now we just get to live our lives. But the reality is that history is still happening and we are now living through a pretty significant moment of it. And we were sort of operating in this like, oh, this is something that happens to other people, not to us in America in 2025. That happened to our forefathers in, 1775. Right? Like that happened to my grandpa in 1942. History happened to those people, but I'm exempt. Understanding that's like a very privileged position, right? You have to have a lot of privilege to think that history was not going to be something that you had to experience. And also like significant measure of naivete. Or maybe let's be more generous here, just like a lack of perspective. If you've not lived through anything hard before, it's hard to conceptualize until you're actually going through it. It's sort of like when you've never had a baby before, and so there's just no possible way for you to conceptualize what labor pains feel like. There's no possible way to anticipate or think that you could possibly understand what the experience of childbirth is like without living through it. It can be really hard to understand that history is not instantaneous, and it is also not something that just happened in the past, right? When you are living through history and you've never lived through it before, it can feel like, holy shit, this has gone on forever. This must be the end of everything because you've never gone through labor before. You don't understand the stages. You don't know what it feels like. You've never been through that struggle. I know this is right. My experience as somebody who has birthed 4 children, that I cannot help but see the comparison between walking through a difficult period in history for the first time and going through labor for the first time. When you are in the middle of it, you cannot possibly conceive of where it will end, how soon it will end. The date is unknown when you will exit this painful, terrible process and come out on the other side, right? I also like to say we're going through a crucible, right? We're being refined by this process. If we let it, right? It's difficult, lots of suffering, it's terrible. But I still firmly believe that the United States can come out on the other end of this and we can build a country that actually works for working class people. We can go through that crucible and burn off our obedience, our compliance, our servitude of the oligarchy. We can burn off fucking Citizens United, get dark money out of our politics, get foreign influence out of our politics, and create the kind of democracy that we all deserve to live in.